and we're running it back with the two teams from Super Bowl 19.
It's the Niners and the Fins, and it's coming up next.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And we are underway from Miami. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Well, the Dolphins head out, led by the NFL's leading passer in 2023. Now in his fifth season, Tua Tagovailoa.
And when you watch him play, everything just looks like it comes so naturally to him. When he's dialed in and finds that zone, passes are crisp, he sees the field really well, and he takes charge as the leader of this offense.
In motion, Hill. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 33 yards that time.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Short throw to Smith. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man covers are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
First and goal from the 6. In motion, Hill. They'll run, Achane. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. On play action, here's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Solid finish to a solid opening drive, and that's the threat that he represents. He can take off and score on you.
What he makes it is 11-on-11 football, because a lot of the times the quarterback isn't much of a runner, so you don't have to account for him. Well, you do with him, and now he actually gets a lead blocker instead, and he's able to cash that one in.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it was Tua Tagovailoa who called his own number and finished it off with the touchdown run. Nothing is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And able to get this out to the 25. Well, the 49ers getting ready to go on offense, and it's the Pro Bowler Brock Purdy at the helm in his third NFL season now out of Iowa State.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still second down.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing here, Purdy. That's into the hands of the rookie from Florida. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Purdy looking to throw. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. Purdy. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Well, that's one way, and a good way, to get things going offensively. One play in, and they're already on the move. The defense, they're hoping that's not a sign of things to come as this game unfolds.
Here's Guerrero on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Play action. Now Purdy. And this is caught. Jennings. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 yards there for number 15.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Purdy from the gun. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Jake Moody now for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Looking to pass. Tua. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
3rd and 4. In motion, the tight end. Play action. Now it's Tua. Out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The Niners offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Connects with Kittle underneath. And Kittle going to have a 49ers 1st down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Purdy now to throw. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Ricky Pearsall as the first half is winding down. And the Niners have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Now Moody for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Back to throw, Purdy. It's complete to Chris Conley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They go play action here. Purdy. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Purdy going to give it to Garindo. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Again, it's Garindo. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Juwan Jennings, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
The extra point try now for Moody. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Miami set to take over. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 64 yards. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. The two are going to try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The 49ers offense and Brock Purdy getting ready for this next possession. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
A handoff running right, Garindo. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Runs over, breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Delay of game.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Still 2nd down.
So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. Purdy bootlegging it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Handoff here, Garindo. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. So Tua and the Dolphins down 21-15. A minute 54 on the clock. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing Tua. The drive starts with a run from Achane. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And that disastrous play, partner, is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they give up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Fielded at the 20. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Another try for Guerrero. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try the middle with Guerrero. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Shotgun now with Purdy. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. And time, a huge factor. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Here's Tua. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Tua. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Now Tua. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Purdy down to a knee, and that should be the final act of the ball game. So the victory here for San Francisco. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now, because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away, because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we sign off from Miami.